Hello everyone, welcome back to Glitz and Glitter. As you can see, another packed day with tons of colors to do. So I'm doing all of these snowflakes in a different color, purple. I'm doing these two things. I have like 5 of these each on order. The first ones I'm going to do in this Kamiskaya ink in lavender. I've got a lotus jar to do, one of 2 of them in purple alcohol ink and crushed crystal. I've got a rose to do in blue. And you know how I was talking yesterday about that, let me move these for a minute. These are all the Let's Resin ones, and then the Into Resin ones. I just want to flip them over because of what I'm about to do. So yesterday I AI'd my question about the pressure pot and why the tips of my Christmas tree did not get condensed. And apparently sorry, I got distracted here every time I'm standing here. Apparently an air pocket is not the same as a bubble, which I guess kind of makes sense to me. And this rose has a lot of areas inside of here that are going to create air pockets. So instead of redoing the gnome, since it's not on order and this is on order, I'm going to take the little hack, and it may not work at all, but today we're going to find out. The AI said to put powder, baby powder in here, in your mold first. I don't know, I'm processing this. Tap most of that out and then pour your resin. And that is supposed to help take care of it. So I have this powder. How I'm going to get it down in there, I'm not quite sure, to be honest with you. Let me get some gloves on because I think I'm going to have to use my hands a lot on here. Actually, I usually use baby powder on my hands now, which was a nice little hack that I learned from Sue when she was here. And it definitely works, which I did not do today, but these would have slid on much nicer with baby powder on your hands. So I didn't want to get baby powder in everything, and I'm wondering, I don't want to really, this one, I'm going to put this one in the pressure pot today, since it has all these facets. This one I'm not going to dust because I don't generally have a problem. This one I've only poured once. I don't remember a problem with it, but I probably put it in the vacuum chamber. But when you do that, you can only pour it half full, which means only half of the petals are getting the bubbles pulled out. I don't know. Let's just try it. Well, it's too late now because it's in there. So I'm just going to rub this like all around. I just don't see how this is going to work, but they're saying it works. And this is a matte mold. I do need more because there's so many little areas that it needs to get into in this mold. It's a beautiful rose when it's done. And this is actually going for somebody named Rose. So it's perfect. I think I'm only doing one of these for her. She's got a lot on order. Some of it won't be done on camera. Some of it will. I'm trying not to do duplicates for you guys because I know it can get boring. Let me try this on my hand because I'm missing a lot of areas. And it's sticking like it would stick if it was a mica powder. And I don't know if it would dull the surface of a shiny pour. I don't know. I have a lot of questions about it. But since this is a doll mold, and it's only no big deal, I made the mold. So even if I ruin the mold, I could remake the mold. I just want to get it into all these little crevices. I don't know if I got it into all of them. A little bit more. If this works, that would be amazing. And here's another hack for you guys. And it said to pound all of it out that you can get out, because it will probably do the same thing that too much mica powder will do, and that will create your own pockets and bubbles and whatever. I'm just gonna, this is very soft silicone. See, I have just dusted. It's all I did, just dusted it. I don't see any that's caked in there. I'm just gonna vacuum up my table. I'm going to be pouring this in multiple different, I'm not mixing all my resin up at once, put it that way. I will do the lotus jar. Since these two are going in the pressure pot, I will do the lotus jar pour and put that upside down. The lotus jar and this is going to be purple and crushed crystal. And I picked out the blue Cypress by Dianca Pours. I think it's really close. She wanted it like the other one I made, and I have no idea. I never mentioned it on video what color it was. So I don't know how much this is going to hold. Maybe 5 ounces. This one holds 10 ounces. Let me grab some resin, and we're going to start this journey together.
Brushes in hand and the world is my stage.
I did 15. Since these two are going in the pressure pot, I'm not going to put it through the vacuum chamber today. I'm so nervous about not doing that because that's what I've just been doing for a couple of years. I always vacuum chamber it, but I'm going to give it the ultimate test. As long as there's no air pockets, I'm assuming it's going to squeeze all the bubbles out. So that's what I'm going for. All right, let me grab a paper towel here. And we're going to get this colored and poured in there. I'm not going to top it up over here. I will top it up over in the pressure pot. So this one is going to be 5 ounces, and it's going to be the blue, the Cypress. That should be enough for 5 ounces. I'm just going to dissolve my mica powder, 99% alcohol. And then mix it up. The other one, purple alcohol ink, the only one I trust ever is the Let's Resin brand. I do not have luck with any of the other brands. If you have a brand that works, that's great. Let me know, because the Let's Resin one is the only one that I can find to stay purple in my resin when I want purple. Some of them turn blue. All right, so I need 10 left. Let's do this hopefully slowly so I don't over pour 5. I don't even think I need 5, but I'm not quite sure. That's 12. I could very well have a lot of extra. I don't even think I need more than that. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to mix it up. That is about 4. I don't think I need more than 4. And I think I'll step up the pressure from 50, because yesterday on AI said you can go max 60, and 60 might do better for intricate molds. I think my pressure pot will go up to 80 max. So maybe I'll try 60 today. If you want to see how I worked it, then watch yesterday's video. I'm not going to go through that every day because that's a lot to explain. But I did explain it yesterday. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to need 4. So let's just coat everything. It's got so many petals in here. I'm just kind of turning it. It did recommend trying to coat intricate molds. So maybe between this and the powder, I don't know about that powder thing. Gosh, it's definitely still not getting in all of them. When I squeeze it this way, I could still see some areas that did not get coated. Let's put a little more in. Do it again. I'm sure I have a learning curve, obviously. You don't just get a machine like that and know exactly what you're doing the first time. Okay, I think I got it coated pretty good. I'm just going to fill it up. Actually, I don't know that I want it all the way filled. I'm not going to fill it all the way. I'm just going to do that, just like that. So I do have some leftover blue, which is fine. And I'm not going to worry about it. I'm going to set that aside. We're going to do this one in the purple alcohol ink. And she wanted crushed crystal. A little bit, but you kind of need a little bit more in something like this because of all the facets that probably won't see through it, but we're going to put it in anyway. I mean, that would be awesome if I didn't have to like vacuum chamber every single thing. That's definitely sparkling. I better close that for now. Try to keep this table as clear as possible. Pretty sure that's enough. Well, it's kind of clear. I'm going to do a little bit more. Just because the lid is going to be slightly different. I might have to... you know what? I'm still going to spray it. I'm still going to spray it. I don't know if I have to, but I'm going to. Get that bubble just popped out of there. See, I think that's going to be too light. I might dump that back out after I see what it looks like in here. So I think I'm still going to spritz this one, even though I don't think I need to. Pour it up, and let me see how much darker this one is than the lid. I do need to get it over there without spilling though, so I'm not gonna... Yeah, it's gonna be... I need a little bit more, so I'm gonna dump it out of the lid. Add a little more alcohol ink to this. And I have some extra. Let me just add a couple drops more. Get it a little bit darker, because that's so much shallower than the jar itself, which is why it's not the same color. Hopefully this might do it. That's better. And maybe I will pour one of her snowflakes with this. I will have to run it through the vacuum chamber though, because she wanted all different kinds of purples, and since I didn't pull out an alcohol ink, I think this just might be the one. Okay, I'm going to transfer this over to the pot, get that all hooked up and going, and oh gosh, what am I going to do with the blue? What can I do with the blue? Give me just a minute. I ran my purple and blue through the vacuum chamber as soon as I was done topping them up inside the pressure pot. I think I'm going to go ahead and do this one. This one should be really pretty in this purple. Since she wanted purple, it's going to be gorgeous. So it should be enough. The blue, I don't know what to do with it. I'm just going to throw it into some butterflies and be done with that. I've got a lot to do today, so I don't want to do any characters or anything like that today. Let's see. You know what? We're going to do half and half. Let's do this one in half blue. Let me drizzle some purple in there. See what it looks like. Like that. And then fill it up with some blue. I don't know. We might not even see that purple. I'm guessing we're not going to see the purple. That's what I'm going to do with that one. Set that one aside. Let me get this powder out of here. We don't need that anymore. Man, if that works, wouldn't that be amazing? How about we got more purple? Okay, well, we're doing the butterfly. We got lots of butterflies we can make. These are pretty simple, yet effective to finish up, so I'm not too worried about these. I'm not sure I have a lot to finish, actually. I'm not doing anything to the snowflakes for her. She just wants them poured. So that's no big deal. I just have to do a little bit on the lotus jar. Where did my spritz bottle go? Here it is. So we're going to get that done. And I have, where did I put my other? I have this one I can pour with the blue. Get them down in those wingtips. Maybe I'll pour the rest of this purple in just to see what we got going on. If it fills it, great. I don't know what it'll look like with alcohol ink and mica powder. But we're going to find out today. I love experimenting with extras. Don't really like experimenting with orders though. This one might look pretty cool. Couple more drops. All right, now I still have some blue left. Okay, let me do, I'm gonna get the rest of that powder out of here. Let's just spritz this one and let this epoxy pull the rest of that pink out. Maybe I'll just do a whole bunch of butterflies. I'm not sure. Move some stuff. Let's do shaker turtle. I like shaker turtles. Those are pretty easy to finish. Got some red in here. Come on now. Now's not the time to give me a hard time. It could be powder. Most likely it's powder. All right, let's get the shaker turtle. These are cute and fun to give away. And let's see, what else can I do? A little bit more. So that rose probably only took 3 ounces, maybe even less than 3 ounces. I need some clear for that, so we'll do that later. I just have a little left. What can I do that's different? Let's do, oh, where did my little, here's my little turtle I just made. Let's do him in the blue. He's got a bunch of little facets on his back. That one will be cute. Need a little pokey stick. This one does need trimmed after you demold it, just because it's a hand cut mold and it's not cut perfectly. So that's that one. I'm running out of room here, guys. I'm running out of room already. I can't keep doing all these extras. This one I just got too. I forgot to pour it. It looks gorgeous. Oh, of course it's brand new. It's a water ripple pendant, I think. So let's pour this one and that'll be it for this. That's it for the blue. I just want to make sure it gets up in there. Yep. Is it a little leaf maybe? I'm not sure. I don't know. We're going to see. All right, I'm going to scrape these into my giveaway mold and mix up more resin. Got 6 ounces made, and since Rose wanted this color purple, I'm going to go ahead and use this color purple for the snowflake as well. She wants light or bright purples, but no dark purples. So I think this fits into that category as a light purple. And if I don't like the color, we can always change it. But I think that is a gorgeous, beautiful pastel looking purple. What do you think? Very cute. I forgot that we had pastel colors in the new Let's Resin kit too, but she specifically asked for this one. That's why I'm using that one. Let me look in that kit real quick and see what the purple is that they have. Maybe I'll use that one too. That's pink. I don't know if that's considered, that's more pinky purple than purple. So I better not do that. Trying to stick to what she wants. Okay. I am going to run this through the vacuum chamber. That way we don't have bubbles in that. And then I'm going to go ahead and mix up some more for the other snowflakes. I didn't do it all together because I need to mix 5 different colors.
Glitz and glitter lighting up the night, painting dreams with a shimmer so bright, rhinestones dancing, catching every eye.
All right, guess what, you guys? I totally forgot about the advent calendar today. We got to do that before I mix up more resin. So this is one of the puffy little hearts. And then they call this a puppy, but to me it looks like a bear. And then I'll just move this away. Let that cure. I think all those are going to pop on their own. Got these cool little cups out that I got in Happy Mail. We're going to try out today because they have measurements on the side of the paper cup. I think. Well, I don't know if I need them actually. I don't want to waste them until I need measurements. I don't know if I need measurements today. This is, oh gosh, I'm going to be able to change colors. So I have plenty in here. I have 3 ounces left. So those didn't take as much as I thought. So both of them together, I got to remember 3 ounces because I need to make them a couple more times. So we're going to change the color of this a couple times. So we'll do this one just as it is. I pulled out a whole bunch of powders we can add to. Just to change up our purples. I just like to go in each one of these. A little bit more in the center. Did it go over? Oh no. There's a hole maker in there, but it's kind of difficult to keep it open because it's so shallow. All right, I got 2 ounces left. So let's start changing some colors here. We'll do a big one. Okay, so I had a whole bunch of videos done before the first one went out, and you guys told me all what I was doing wrong. However, you guys probably didn't think I was reading comments. I read all the comments. The problem is I have so many videos done ahead of you that I didn't get to read those comments. So this is the hole maker for these. They give you 2 of them. I had no idea until you guys told me. And then I did a whole bunch of videos before I knew. So you cut one out. I used this handy dandy little knife pen that was sent to me in Happy Mail. So some of them have them, like this one does not. But several of them do have them. And there's 2 of them. So you cut it out with your knife and you pop it in the little hole and there's your hole maker. I was like, what? How come I didn't know this? That's insane. All right, so now we know. This is Purple Rose, which is a beautiful bright. So I think what I'm going to do first is dissolve some of this color because I don't want to mix if I don't need to very much. I've already put it through the vacuum chamber and I don't want to do it again. So I'm going to tint this one. I don't know. It's probably going to hold... I don't know. I'm going to have to guess what it's going to hold. Then I can always retint it for another color. But I'm going to stir it ever so slowly and spray that mold really well so we don't create more bubbles. Just getting it mixed in with that alcohol ink. There we go. Maybe I'll spritz a little bit of shimmer in that. This is the one by Color Passion. It's like diamond dust in a spritz bottle. Pretty cool. Pretty easy when you don't want to go grab a bottle and open it. Well, there's that one. We'll put that one aside since we did it already. I'm going to spritz this pretty good. because of all these areas it can get caught in. You can see through these molds though, so most likely we would be able to push the bubble out before it happens, before it goes too far. And I need more. Of course I do. Let me just do a little bit at a time. I'm going to need a little powder now that I already... Not too much. I don't know. I probably won't be able to get that exact color. Two-tone one might not look so bad. And it could possibly mix together and make its own color. I need just a tad bit, like barely anything. So this one takes quite a bit more than I thought. I just want to top it up because it does have a lot of sharp areas. That might look kind of cool with these different colors. I kind of like that. I hope she likes that. If it comes out that way. Okay, so there was that one. I'm going to get another little cup here. Let's move that out of the way. It's a little hole maker in place. Let's do not too much left, maybe an ounce left. Okay. All that stuff is on the back, I think. Let's do this one. Let's do sapphire blue. She didn't mind if it was blue. Actually, I'll just do the rest of that. Oh, I want to do it in my cup first. She really wanted purple, but blues were good too. So we're going to do a purple blue toned one. And I'm just going to put it in the rest of that purple that I already have made. And just scrape it out. If we have leftovers, we'll make something else. All right. Let's get this mixed slowly. That's a really pretty blue. Well, purple blue. Love it. Okay, hole maker is in. Spritz it. Get in all those little points. I didn't see any bubbles in the last one. Again, these are transparent molds. You could probably use UV resin, but that's a lot of UV resin. Top that, yep. All right. I don't see any bubbles in the tips. That should be good. I do have some that I can color again and make another one. Let's do this one. So let's change the color. I don't want to do that because if you have to stir it into resin, I feel like you have to stir a lot. So that's why I keep dissolving it so I don't have to stir a lot. Well, let's just keep changing the color. As long as it's purple and it's not dark, she's happy. I'm just going to put that in there and make a new purple. So I probably only need like 2 ounces of resin. Maybe 3 for the other 3. I don't think I need 3. That's pretty. Very pretty and shimmery. That's gorgeous. All right, spritz. Well, this one's got the hole maker already in there. Just make sure your resin goes around it. Otherwise, you're not going to have anything to hang this from. And it's going around. I'm just going to top it up because it's going to shrink a little bit. I have just a little bit left. And let me see. Let me move this aside so I don't use that. I will make, let me do some pendants, my favorite water ripple pendants, because they're easy and they're beautiful. Of course, I do the hearts first, as usual. Oh, it only got me like one. If I scrape really good. Nope, I'm going to scrape this into the giveaway mold. I have it sitting out. And then we'll open up some of the advent calendar. So the Highland cow ornament for day 3 is this cutie patootie. Look at how cute that one is. It's a little frosted on that side, so it must just be a one-sided one. So that is adorbs for today. And this one is number 3 from Dianca Pours. Make sure you try to help name it. So whatever your name you think she should name it should go in the comments. And I will submit one of the names with it. Let's see what we have today. Oh, pink. Look at that. We had 2 blues before. So these are the 2 blues. And now she's got a new pink in her collection. So what do you think that should be called? So put your name in the description box. Not the description box. In the comment section. And we'll, I'll pick one of those and I'm going to submit it. And we'll see if any of our names actually get picked from her to name her new collection this year. I just want to wash this real quick. All right, I'm going to do, I only have 3 left, and they're small, so probably 2 ounces. I've already cut this one out, and I put it in there. It didn't go all the way down, though. And, I don't know, 2 ounces? Maybe 2 ounces. Let's try 2. I don't want to over pour. So I've got 3 ounces mixed. I think what I'm going to do is start with my lightest color. I pulled these 3 out, Purple Taupe, Aquarius, and Elemental. I'm going to start with the lightest color, get it mixed in, and then shade it as I go so I don't waste any. So we'll do it that way. We'll see if it works. It should work. Why wouldn't it work? I'm just going to dissolve this. I'm going to throw it into the vacuum chamber off camera real quick so I can get the majority of the bubbles out before I mix them in. But I think we'll be pretty golden on here. Move that. So we'll mix this color in first. Get all that in there. Just kind of stir it around. Get that out. All right. So this is the lightest one, and then we'll go to the darkest one. Wouldn't it be nice if they made like a pressure pot the size of this table? You could just leave everything right here and close it and then pressure everything. I should invent that. All right, I'm going to vacuum chamber this and then we'll pour together. So I'm reading through my notes as this is going through the vacuum chamber, and you know the rose I just poured in blue? It was supposed to be purple. So looks like we're going to get another rose probably tomorrow when that one comes out. So yeah, there's that. I'm telling you, I have so many orders. Getting them confused is so easy to do. I'm trying to do multiple people in a video so I can, because a lot of them want the same thing, so you can only pour one at a time if you only have one mold. So yeah, that's crazy. But maybe that powder thing didn't work and I would have had to redo it anyway. But maybe it did work and I wouldn't have had to redo it anyway. So that I don't know. I'm going to take a scribe here because I see bubbles right there. air pockets, I should say. Now that I'm being schooled on what a bubble is and an air pocket is, these have air pockets in these little ends. I'm not scratching my mold or anything. I'm just coaxing it down in a circular manner. Hopefully I'm getting it. I cannot tell. Come on, get down there. I can't tell if it's the purple shimmer or if it's actually a bubble down there. I don't see any on these bigger ones, but I don't know what I'm seeing here. Can't get them really squeezed out. We may be repairing a few tips. I just wanted to get this big one done because I didn't know if I was gonna need to mix more for this one. I don't think I will. Let me try this one more time just to make sure it's getting down there now that it's completely full. Again, pressure pot size of the table. Although it's trapped air, it's not a bubble, Michelle. All right, that's good. Let me just tippy top it off and move that out of the way. Then I think I'm going to add a little bit more. You know what? I'm going to split this. I don't think I need too much for... You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do what I thought I was going to do. I'm going to add it to the cup, one color at a time, and just change the tone. A little bit of that. Like a mad scientist today. Let's do that. Let's do it this way. Get it a little brighter. This one was Elemental, in case you like the color. Well, it's not really the color anymore because you know what I mean. I'm adding other colors. This one shouldn't take too much at all. Needs to get around that little hole maker. Beautiful. Didn't think we would need it all. Move that. And last one. Let's I really don't want to use powder. Get all this out of here. And we'll do whatever we have left over in some more pendants, I guess. Scrape it all out. All right, that's good. We're gonna add some of this Aquarius. Again, I'm not gonna cut corners. I am just going to get another little cup and do what I keep doing so I don't ruin one of them. That has mica or it's resin on it. I don't need a lot of this. It's not that much resin left. So let's try to just change the color a little bit. Pour it in here. And see if it's a little different. Looks a little different for me. I think I want it. No, I'm going to leave it. I know she doesn't want it too dark. So I'm going to just leave it be and pour it in. Let me move some of this stuff. Oh my gosh, I have so much stuff. All right, spritz. This one is going to get bubbles up underneath those tips too. There's a hole maker you have to add to this one. And hopefully we can get that filled without any issues. This just isn't full, that's why I see bubbles. Just want to make sure. I don't see any on the tips. Just going to fill it all the way up, because that one could have a lot of sharp edges right there. I'm going to go ahead and fill these. Just use the rest of it up. And I think I'm going to add a couple more projects to this table since I have the room. I'm not going to scrape that out. So Rose also wants 5 of the flowers that I make, all in Paradiso glitter. So since I have, or no, she wants 6 of them made in Paradiso. Trying to look. So since I have room to put 6 of them, I was going to do it off camera anyway, so I'm just going to go ahead and let you watch if you want. Otherwise, you might want to fast forward. I know this video is going to be quite long, but most of you like that. All right, I'm going to get this in my extras mold and mix up a little more resin. This is 4 ounces, and I'm just going to add a whole bunch of the Paradiso, which is gorgeous. She's got good taste. And then I'm going to add some glue running through the vacuum chamber. And these are the flowers that I'm talking about. I've got 6 of them. They're all the same, just different mold housings we use to mold them. But they're all exactly the same on the inside. So hoping these don't have bubbles. One, it's a chunky glitter. And it's a very intricate mold. And we're going to add glue. So we have a lot of things against us in this pour. If I don't add the glue, it's going to sink, and you will see that. So I'm going to add 4 drops and hope I can get the resin into all those little spots. Okay, that's nice and gooey. Probably I'm going to have to put this in another cup. It's going to come out in the vacuum chamber because of that glue and the glitter. It's going to go crazy. All right, let me do that real quick and then we'll pour. So hopefully we don't have too many bubbles in here. This one you have to kind of like do it in 3 layers and squish it because of all the petals. It's just that chunky glitter that makes me nervous. And then the glue, which is gooey itself, makes me nervous. And I'm like doing 6 instead of just 1 to test it. You know, that's how I do things. I'm just going to squish, I think, into all these petals. And hope it works. I know I've done them before. I don't remember if I got bubbles in them, but I know this Paradiso looks absolutely stunning in them. Just going to go back around. And do that 6 different times. just going to babysit these because I was tapping so much. I'm sure I put a bunch of bubbles in there, so they should pop out. I do have some extra. I think I will go ahead and pour this into my molds and shapes. I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe I don't know. I'll pour it into something because I need that molds and shapes one for something else, so I don't really want to take it up right now. So I'll pour it into something. We'll demold it all together. Check out the comment of the day. It is the next day. I pulled this stuff out of the pressure pot. I have other things that I poured off camera and the extras from those to unmold. We have so much to unmold today, you guys. So let's start. Let me try to figure out what the extras are here. This was an extra. I'm excited to see this one. Oh, it's a little pendant. Okay, the holes on the side. Okay, that's sweet. Nice and shiny. I love the water ripples. You know, you can't go wrong with water ripple and me. Here's some more extras. Here's a little turtle. This is a little crystal shelled turtle. I need some trim it, of course. That came out cute and blue. Here's the butterfly to pull out the rest of that pink, which it did. If you want to clean a mold like that. That looks cool, though. That looks kind of neat. Not too shabby. Here's the water ripple butterfly with the two colors in it. Can't really see a lot of the two colors, but not bad nonetheless. Here's the crystal butterfly. That is gorgeous. Always is. Here is the three-dimensional butterfly. We have so much to get through, you guys. Now this is a semi-matte mold, but it really doesn't look bad at all. I could still see the sparkle in there. I don't know that you can, but I can. Let me move all these. We've got a whole bunch of water ripple pendants to get out. Purple. Purple, all the same. This was the sparkling white from the one I poured off camera. Here's the Paradiso, gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous. All right, I need to move some molds out of my way. Here's the shaker turtle shell. And then the shaker turtle. There we go. And that's gonna fit on his back. I just need to go fill him up with something. All right, I think that was it. Oh, here's some extras from off camera. So I had a lot left over, obviously. I have not done this mold yet on video. This is one of my molds. It's been on eBay forever, but I haven't gotten to my own molds, which kind of stinks, but that's life, right? So these are just ornaments, and this is Paradiso in here. Isn't that gorgeous? I love it. I got some trimming to do on some of them. Here's this one. Oh my gosh, they're gorgeous. And this is a new glitter in my store that I've tried. That is so pretty. This glitter is called Champagne Toast. That's what this one is. It's a medium and chunky fine mix. Champagne colored, it's beautiful. But I do have to, I over poured it. This one has a reindeer cut out in it, which I have to trim all that up. But there's the reindeer cut out. After I trim it up, it'll look nice. Look at that. Gorgeous. The first time I've seen it in resin. It looks so pretty. It is beautiful for like New Year's Eve. The perfect color. It is pretty. And here's one more. Those are beautiful. Those would look good with a nice little UV DTF sticker, but I think I'm leaving them just as they are. I'm not sure if I'm going to do anything to them. I'm sure I probably will. This one I over poured. I have to drill that out, trim that up. Hopefully it's not too cured where it might break off that hanger portion. I don't know why I over poured it. Well, you know what happened. I know what happened. I domed it pretty good because I had the resin to do that. And then I went back and I sprayed it with alcohol to pop the bubbles. And when you dome it too high, it will make your resin flow out. And that's exactly what happened here. So be careful. I should have just taken a lighter instead of alcohol to pop the bubbles. Don't take torches to your molds, you guys. You're going to ruin your molds. Didn't take me long to learn that. This one, I'm going to take my drill and just drill right out the back of that one. So that is one of my molds. If you want ornaments, I know I haven't gotten to them yet, so I do apologize. Let's do her 6 flowers and hope they came out okay with the glue and all that glitter in here. These are going to be magnets. Oh yeah, that one came out great. She's going to love them. She's going to love them. So we got 6 of these, as long as they're all good. So pretty. I got 1 bubble there. I could fix that. That's easy. 2, 3. Just 1 tiny little bubble. No problem. Didn't do too bad for all that glue and glitter. I thought it was going to be way worse. That one's perfect. The sparkle on that glitter is amazing. There's this one. Perfect. And this one. Just need a little trim and there you go. Done. Beautiful. Beautiful. I did have this one from yesterday that I thought was for an order and I poured the wrong one. So I'm going to bling this one up today with my other stuff and throw that in eBay because I poured the wrong one. It was supposed to be this one in white, not this one in white. All right, what do we got here? What do we got? We got the puffy heart in purple. Look at that. So pretty. We got to do this one several more times. Here's the little teddy bear. I got to do this one several more times, so we're going to keep that one out. I do need to paint his face. We'll put him in that pile. Yeah, try to keep piles of things I need to finish, things I don't need to finish. I got a lot to do. Okay. This one, I don't need to do anything. All right, do we take, okay, I'm take the hole maker out. Losing those hole makers was what I'm worried about. I guess I'll just stick it right inside this. Maybe put it in a bag. Oh, that's pretty. That's pretty. We got the hole there. That is a really pretty purple that I came up with by accident. So there's that one. Let me just put these hole makers in there. Here's one. Nice. She didn't want anything done to these. She wants to do everything herself, so I just poured them for her. I'll trim them up, of course. I will use the Resin Restore to get rid of any scuff marks that I put on them. There's one. Beautiful. Here's one. Let me pull that hole maker out. Let's see. We have so much to do. There we go. Nice. So far, we're good. No bubbles. All different purples. I wonder if her tree is purple. That's a good question. Oh, the hole maker goes with that one. Hang on. It's a good thing they give you 2 of them because getting lost is going to be pretty easy in my house. Let out. This one I was fighting with those bubbles, but I don't see any so far. One there, but that's on the back. It's not a big deal. It's not on the tip where I'd have to build one up. Nice. That is pretty. There we go. Let me put this with that. And this one. I don't know a better way to get these out than one by one. that. I don't want to rip anything. I don't think it'll rip until it gets older. Silicone does eventually get old and not pliable anymore. Oh, that one looks awesome. Remember I dumped the other colors inside? Oh, I love that. You can't tell from the back, but look at the front. It's got the sparkle in there. Oh, I think she's going to like that one. Oh my God, it's so gorgeous. This one is that same color purple, that bear. I just need to drill out my hole. Pretty, pretty, pretty. And here's her last one. That is gorgeous too. Everything is so pretty. I will trim that up, use the resin restore on the back, and I need to keep that out. What do we have here? This was done off camera because I've already done one in white. She just wanted this poured in white with nothing done. She wants to finish it, so that's why I didn't do it on camera. So I just poured it off camera. This is the snowman jar. Come on out. There we go. So pretty in that. This is the Pearl White by Rolio. That's what she wanted, both the top and the bottom done like that. And here is the little snowman face. So this one's basically done since I don't see any issues with it. Get my mold back the right way without touching the inside. There we go. Got so many molds to put away. There it is. So cute. I'll trim it up for her, no problem. What do we have left? We have the lotus jar. Oh, and the blue flower that should have been purple. So I did end up telling her I had to redo it, and she says, oh, I'll take the blue one too. So yay me. Here is the beautiful purple, hopefully the lid. Now I don't see one bubble in here, you guys. Remember, I just threw it in there and put it in the pressure pot. I always say vacuum chamber because I'm so used to that. I don't see any bubbles in here. Wow, that's an amazing job. Whoops, this goes one way only. This is not the lotus jar, y'all. This is a pumpkin. Oh my gosh, I grabbed the wrong mold. So I guess I have a purple pumpkin available. Oh my gosh, why didn't I even think of that when I pulled this out? So much on my plate. Regardless, I now have a purple pumpkin available. Okay, I need to slow down. Make sure I have the right molds out. Oh my gosh, I thought for sure that was the lotus jar. That's hilarious. Oh my gosh, let me get this one out. Oh, I cannot believe I did that. This one's not easy to get out. I might need to get Don's help. Because it's made with soft silicone, but the 3D-ness of this flower. Oh, remember I put the baby powder stuff in here too. So we'll see what happened. If I want to do that again or not. Oh my gosh, I can't do this on camera. Sorry. I just have to really release all these petals one at a time. There we go. Oh, look at that. It's perfect. It's perfect. This is a matte mold. That's why it looks like that. And that powder worked. Let me get a little brush. Hang on. This is a fairly new silicone mold. And when you do that, sometimes you get little pieces of silicone in there. That is so pretty. Oh, I'm going to do that again. I'm going to put that baby powder in there when I pour her purple one. I can't believe that is not a lotus jar that just came out of that mold. That explains why I had extra. because that holds 10. I don't know. I shouldn't have had, I don't know. Wow. Okay, let me put some molds away, and I'm not pouring that today because it's already been 2 days to make this video. So I'm going to finish what I need to finish, and then I will show you the end. I'm going to trim these up. I'm going to do this probably on my sander for everything. I just want to show the Resin Restore again because it's new, and if you don't watch me every day, I'm just going to do it to the bottom of this one real quick. So if you sand your pieces down, or if you trim them like this, I'll just get some sanding marks on there to make it a little worse. So you sand your pieces down. I'm going to do this to everything. Just do it off camera. Get it nice and flat. Let me grab a paper towel. I'm just going to wash it down. I usually wash it with soapy water, but for sake of the video, I'm going to just wipe all that off, let it dry, and grab the Resin Restore. Get those scuff marks back so you can see them. Are they going to come back? Are they going to come back? That is, I can't believe I made a pumpkin. I'm just frustrated. Okay, no need to shake this. I don't know why I shook it. I'm just used to shaking bottles like that. So wipe it off, most of it off of your brush before you put it on. You don't need to pool it. All you want to do is touch this edge that I just trimmed and sanded. This wasn't a great one to show you, but you can still see the difference. And that's it. So it restores that blue color, or whatever color that you're doing. It will do it on mica, on glittered pieces. This is so pretty. It'll do it on transparent pieces. Oh my gosh, I just can't believe, I cannot believe I did that. Got silicone in this one too. All those crystally. I wonder how many of you knew I was pouring the pumpkin as I was pouring the pumpkin and were screaming at the TV like, that's not the lotus jar. Oh my gosh. Okay, let me get some things in order and I'll be right back.
Michelle's at her table, hands steady and true, pouring resin like sunlight through morning dew. Snowflakes and pendants, each a little prayer, rhinestones gleaming pastel and black, placed with care. Glitz and glitter, her heart in each line, a humble craft turned to something divine. Even the purple pumpkin, a laugh she can't hide, serving the Lord Jesus, her joy multiplied. She hums silent night as the hours drift by. The sparkle in her work matches stars in the sky. An ornament breaks, but she doesn't despair. Her faith holds her steady, His love's always there. Mistakes turn to lessons, like mold to the cast. She knows what she's building is meant to last. Glitz and glitter, her heart in each line, a humble craft turned to something divine. Even the purple pumpkin, a laugh she can't hide, serving the Lord Jesus, her joy multiplied. Every snowflake's unique, just like his design. Every pendant a story of his love intertwined. The pumpkin, she keeps it, a reminder so sweet of grace in the blunders that make life complete. Glitz and glitter, her heart in each line. A humble craft turned to something divine. Even the purple pumpkin, a laugh she can't hide. Serving the Lord Jesus, her joy multiplied.
Isn't it crazy how the things you didn't expect to pour took you the longest to finish? That is nuts. So since I had a pumpkin on my hands, I just highlighted those little pearls, which there was not one bubble in them from that pressure pot, in silver. So that's it. I'm not doing anything else to that. I just put magnets on a whole bunch of the things on the backs of all these. The little teddy bear or puppy dog, whatever you want to call it. What do you guys think it looks like? Does it look like a teddy bear or a puppy dog? I don't know. But regardless, magnets on the back of that one. Painted the feet and the face. This I had to kind of build. I didn't have the right pinch bail to go side to side, so I took off the little clasp that comes with it and I put on the two little hooky things, whatever you call them. Now it just like flew right out of my mind. But pinch bail, no, that's a pinch bail, whatever. Those I had to put on. So these just got flat back bails on all of those. The butterflies, I added rhinestones like I normally do. This one I did add some silver highlights to the pink highlights and some diamond thingies, rhinestones. I put some crushed glass in here and glued that on. Rhinestones on this butterfly. That's pretty much it. All of hers, she didn't want anything done, nothing to the heart. For these Paradiso ornaments, I think these will go as a set. They are gorgeous. Look at those rhinestones sparkle off of that glitter. I love them. I'm so glad they were extra because I haven't gotten to do that one yet on video. And then here's the gold with the black, classic New Year's Eve colors. But hey, I went with it even though it's for Christmas. You could put like stickers in here or even print off a picture of somebody on sticker paper and put that on as a sticker, top coat it. It would be beautiful, but I didn't go through all that, being that they're extras. And then since this one got poured wrong, I went ahead and put red rhinestones all over that one. I think everything is gorgeous. I'm so excited about this because that powder worked, you guys. So I guess tomorrow I'm going to have another pack day. So if you enjoy pack days like this, come back tomorrow. That's what's happening. I will see you then, everyone. Stick around. I got a lot of pictures to do. See you tomorrow. Have a blessed day. Bye.
Glitz and glitter paint her way. She lights up hearts come what may. With a brush of faith she starts. Jesus whispers through her art. Patience blooms in every hue. Her love for viewers shines so true. Shimmer sparkles in her eyes. A radiant soul under bright skies. Glitz and glitter, Michelle, a story. Her colors tell faith and love in every part. Jesus guides her shining heart. Ooh, 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 ooh. Canvas dreams and sparkly streams. Her laughter flows like sunlit beams. With each stroke her spirit sings. A masterpiece of golden wings. She sprinkles joy like morning dew. In every shade, a promise new. A life of love, a life of grace. In her art we see his face. Glitz and glitter, Michelle, a story her colors tell. Faith and love in every part. Jesus guides her shining heart. She sprinkles joy like morning dew. In every shade a promise new. A life of love, a life of grace. In her art we see his face. Glitz and glitter, Michelle, a story.